All right, can you hear me? Are you able to see it on the microphone? Great. Good morning, guys. It's a very, very rainy Saturday morning here on Long Island. I'm your host for today's episode. We're trying to reconnect. Here you go. Put this. There you go.
Is it on?
It's on. It's Koi Market's weekly marketplace, our 111th episode. You have to tighten the thing on the bottom.
Yeah, I know, but it's sold.
Yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Eat it.
We got any people on already?
You got two. Oh, Ed's on.
Ed?
Ed's looking right.
Oh, great. So we'll get to that. Hi, Ed. Sorry I missed you. I know you were here out on Thursday. You can pass through. You're good. Yeah. Mike. All right. Yeah. So Sean is busy, so he's doing his own thing, and so I decided to step in today to run the live show for today. I know lots of you guys may be in the All American Koi Show out in Las Vegas, so if you're tuning in from there, hi guys, I wish I was there. I was planning on going there, just didn't end up happening. A couple of things came up and I just had to stick around. Um, any comments?
Michael Adrian said good morning.
Hey Michael, it was nice seeing you yesterday.
Rhonda Ladner said please show small butterfly.
Hi Rhonda, we will get to the koi when we get to the koi. We usually do a little snippet of education in the beginning of the show, and then we get to the koi. So please be patient, just like everybody else. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday. I don't know where you guys are at, but today it is downpouring from perfect nice weather yesterday to just a swamp outside because it's so rainy. You're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Brian Malone says you're 9 minutes late, Paul.
I
But I was anxiously waiting or anything.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I came in even earlier today in anticipation of doing the show, and I still fell behind doing so many things.
Here, here.
Oh, really? Oh, great. Yeah,
You ran your hair through it and then
awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry about the late start. It was just way too many things going on here this morning. Even in the rain, surprisingly, we have the electricians outside working on the stuff. Yes, they are covered, so that they're not mixing water and electric. Um, Al's guys were doing a great job this week in finalizing the major big pond, the first show pond, and they're working on the second one right now. And they still have another two to go. So really, really excited to see when it's all said and done. You have a question?
yeah, Tina and Ed said that there's 13 inches of snow in upstate New York.
That's awesome. I didn't expect it to actually snow upstate, but I'm done with the snow. I'm actually okay that it's raining. Snow. We had that one heavy snowstorm here, and I'm glad that's all that it came about. But since Tina and Ed are on, I'm gonna show this now. I wanted to say a huge thank you to you guys from all of us here at Koi Market. I'm gonna show this, but you can pan down to the box. So if I remember correctly, Tina made these cookies. Uh, and Tina, just so you know, Sean couldn't resist in eating a couple. He said he ate one. I know there was more than one missing in here. But Tina and Ed were so kind enough to one, make us these sushi-based cookies with the gavel. Can't forget about the gavel. So we have like a sushi roll right here, wasabi, just all around really nice. They even came even nice enough to like bring plates, chopsticks, and your soy sauce plate. Very, very nice. Thank you, Ed and Tina. It was really a really thoughtful gesture from you guys. We always appreciate you guys coming out here from upstate New York, driving down here and coming to say hi a couple times a year. So we appreciate what you guys do for us. So thank you again for the cookies.
You want to pass me again?
Gabe already wants to eat one. He wants a gavel right now because it's small enough. Here, Gabe's gonna tell me how it tastes.
As Lumen Writer said in Japan, all you guys did was eat and get fish.
We that you're not wrong. Majority of the time that we were in Japan, especially the first week in Nagata, uh, Ojiya Nagata, we had basically did a whole week worth of fish, and majority of what we ate was sushi. So a very interesting combination. Yes, we have a question, comment.
Rhonda Lassner, can you recommend a koi pond filter in Alabama?
In Alabama, at the moment, no. Off the top of my head, I would have to look at all my contacts and see who I have that's in Alabama. Um, I know I've met a couple of people now out in Alabama, and I'm sorry if I don't remember your name off the top of my head, but we did meet some people, and we can see if we can find somebody. Just text us later, and we will try and get back to you afterwards. But off the top of my head, I do not know anybody in Alabama. Yeah.
Travis said ramen and chicken liver is yum.
Oh yeah. So the first day that we got there, we have ramen, which everybody just wants to have ramen. I tell you what, the ramen there, I'm not going to eat on camera.
Well, you gotta do a taste test.
Yeah, but I don't want to be eating on camera.
Taste test.
All right, we're gonna taste test. Gabe gave me the stick. He got the rest of the he got the bigger portion. Tina, just like last time when you gave us the koi, phenomenal. Really soft. It's better than store bought cookies. Tina, I don't know if you sell these things or not, but I think you can make good money putting it on a small store selling your cookies.
Ed said Travis eat a few already. Well,
I think so because I heard Travis was here when you guys had came, so I think he ate at least one. Travis, you're on. You can let us know. But Tina, really good. Yeah, which it's a very nonchalant show today.
Travis said they wouldn't let me.
Travis, we will have cookies for you on Monday. I'll keep it away from your dad. Um, oh. All right, so very nonchalant show today. We will be showing fish.
Only the bunny cookie they gave me.
The bunny cookie. Don't know what the bunny cookie is, but okay.
It's gone.
Um, we had a sale.
Yeah.
It's Mike's and I running joke. Anytime we get a sale, we have to let each other know that we had a sale. Right, Mike?
Yes, most definitely. Just in case the other one wasn't paying attention.
All right. So a couple of different things. Spring is already upon us. Our guys have been out every single day during the week, and I think they've done one Saturday already. Oh, thanks. Of spring openings. So I don't know. It all depends on where you guys are at. But here we're able to start doing our spring openings now. So what a spring opening consists of is we empty out the pond. We put the fish in our holding tank with an aerator and a net over the tank because any of you, for any of you who do not know, when you put a fish in a new environment, a smaller environment, a bigger environment, doesn't matter. Even if you acclimate them, they get very jumpy. It's just a stress reaction. And if you don't put a net over the pond when you're adding new fish, especially if you see that they're a little jumpy, they may decide to jump out. And as you guys found it funny, the previous time I said it, they may unalive themselves if you're not paying attention. So anytime we add fish here in the shop, which you guys have noticed when we do our unboxing, uh, a couple times a year, you'll notice me bring our overflows down to have the pond at a halfway mark. That's to prevent the fish from jumping while we're not here at night, because we're trying to get some sleep after the double shift that we ran, trying to get all these tanks prepared and the fish acclimated. So, you know, it's a safety protocol, and make sure that even while we're out in the field, even though it may just be an hour or two, the fish tries to test you and they want to jump out of the tank. So we put the fish in the tank, we put the net over it, aerator inside the tank, and then the guys will go and power wash the liner, the rocks, your waterfall, reinstall all your filtration that may have been taken out during the wintertime, during the winterization process, re-put everything, put fresh water in, dose the pond with the necessary bacteria and dechlorinators and what have you. Then we acclimate the fish so that within 2 degrees of what's the fresh water in the pond and what's in the holding tank will be within 2 degrees, and then you're allowed to release the fish back into the pond, and the spring opening session is complete. So this brings me up to my next point of, it's that time of season when people are starting to prepare and do preventative and prophylactic treatments on their pond to get a head start on what's to come. And the reason why lots of people do this is the ponds now, depending on where you are, so it's everything is all objective to where you are. The ponds here, at least, are starting to bump up into the 50s. On warmer days, it may get closer to that 60-degree mark, and that temperature is what we call Aeromonas alley. So it's warm enough so that the Aeromonas bacteria, which is a pathogenic bacteria to the fish, can become active and start creating issues. The problem is, although you may want to treat with a bacterial medication, the fish's immune system is not there. It's not active enough or strong enough to basically help the fish heal itself. So although the medication may be effective, it may not be effective to the fullest extent because it also requires the fish's immune system to react as well. So right now what people do is they treat with a broad spectrum and a prosy treatment to get rid of the parasites and any potential fungal infections such as sap, the cloudy, cottony growth that happens on the fish. And then you also have the flukes, the body and the skin, the body, the skin, and the gill flukes. Oh man, Gabe's just kicking the camera around now. So right now is a great time to be doing your broad spectrum and your prosy treatment, your fluke treatment. And then in the coming months, once it's warmer, then you can start treating with bacterial medication if you start seeing an issue coming about. So we're going to run through Koi Pharma's product line that we're not only using in the store for quarantine process, but we're also selling it as well to people. So basically our quarantine process consists of basically almost everything that Koi Pharma produces. With that being said, there are more products being produced to supplement the stuff that we're also using in the quarantine process. So at least 75% of what's here we use during the quarantine process here for our fish. There are some products that are still in development that will then be brought into production and then able to be purchased by you guys. And that will basically be the grand scope of what we do during our quarantine process. I'm sorry if it's really loud with the rain. Just let me know if it's too loud with the rain. I'll just hold off speaking. Yeah. Why don't you spin the camera around and show them? Watch it like not a little bit more. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's just somebody tossing a bucket of water over everything. All right, you're good. All right, good. So I saw a comment saying that I'm good with sound. All right, so we're going to start with the broad spectrum. Koi Pharma is the only brand right now doing these things in this way. Yes, there's broad spectrums out there. We have, the competitors out there, but not only are the ingredients pure, uh, safe for the fish, but we're also trying to help the consumer, help the end user have an easier experience in using these products. So for starters, it's the only brand out there with a dosing bottle. So this is our 32 ounce quart size bottle. You have a squeeze that will allow you to fill up the dosing portion right here, allowing you to accurately measure out your treatment for the fish. So it's every it's up to an ounce, or if you reverse it to the other side, you have it in milliliters. So every 1,000 gallons gets either 3.5 ounces or 100 milliliters, however you want to dose it out. And you use this for 3 consecutive days. You can actually use it for longer if it's a severe fungal or parasitic infection that you're dealing with. We always recommend anytime you're treating anything in the pond to increase your aeration if it's not as strong as it should be. So we have our 32 ounce bottle, your gallon size bottle, and another great feature is for those who have very, very large ponds and don't want to spend the money on buying so many gallon bottles, we now offer a 2.5 gallon size bottle. So this is able to treat up to 32,000 gallons 3 times. So if you have a 32,000 gallon pond, you only need one of these guys. So one, it saves you on shipping, it saves you on price, it's more convenient, it's, it's very portable. On top of that, what's nice about it is that you guys can buy the dosing bottle and then use these guys to refill the dosing bottle so that you always have a way to measure out everything and not have to use, go to the kitchen and get a cup to accurately measure this. You can just get one of these guys and refill it as needed. Unless you're dealing with a big pond, then this may be a little bit cumbersome. But these guys will be available very soon, and it's going into production, I believe, next week, and should be available I'm hoping, within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So if you're, one second, just hold that thought. If you're a dealer, a distributor, a retail store who has these or wants to carry products to treat koi, you can feel free to contact me. You can either go to koipharma.com and sign up. You can email me at Koi Pharma. Go to the Koi Pharma website and find our email. So this is one of those products that we're going to be selling very soon. What's your question? So that's a great segue to what I was going to say is you are able to use this to dissolve your pure prazi treatment as long as you don't have any salt in the pond. So this is not able to be used with salt. Prazi is able to be used with salt during the treatment, but you can't use salt when it comes to this. So what I usually advertise to people is, as long as your water temperature is the right temp for your pure broad spectrum, you can use this as well and treat them both at the same time. So not only save you time, but treat everything all at once. And it's safe to do so as long as you know your gallonage. That's the key. Always know your gallonage of your pond so you don't, potentially harm the fish. Any questions so far? So if you're doing both of these at the same time, the pure prazi is a 7-day treatment. So after the 7-day treatment, you're going to do at least a 25% water change or backwash. And to do the second treatment, you're going to just do the same thing over again. The nice thing about the Pure Prazi is it comes in 4 different sizes. You have your 25 gram, 50, 100, and our new 200 gram bottle. So you're able to get more out of it, saving you guys more money if you guys want to buy it in full. These are just example sizes. These are 50 gram bottles. So you have the 25, which is smaller, the 100 and the 200 gram bottle available for sale. If you're a dealer, again, a wholesaler, retail store, or a distributor for pond products, we'd like to talk to you. Send me an email at sales@koipharma.com or visit our website at koipharma.com. If you're a consumer, a customer of ours, and you want to purchase these products, you can go to koimarket.com. Everything is available but this until we get it in, and then it will be available soon. But if you guys have any questions about this, you can feel free to send me an email or send me a message through Facebook. We're going to move away from these products real quick. And if you're dealing with a bacterial infection, we have our 2 products that you've seen before. We have our Koi Pharma Pure Nitro products. They come in a 25, 50, 100, and 250 gram packaging. Everything is all nicely listed on the labels. It's a 5 to 7 day treatment, and there's 2 different ways to treat it. You can either treat it as a preventative if you're doing a quarantine process that you see no visible ailments, bacterial ailments with the fish. You can do a preventative treatment, or if you're trying to treat for something that's a severe infection or an ongoing infection, then you can use the severe dosage instructions and then be safe with that. This can also be used with salt. So we do advertise that it really shouldn't be used with more than 0.3% of salt or 3 ppt, but these are also used in salt water. So if you have a saltwater tank and want to treat with this as well, you can definitely do that. So it is safer. It is safe with high dosages of salt, but for koi purposes, we recommend at most a 0.3% or a 3 ppt level of salt. So these guys are already available for sale. You have all different sizes, all available to be shipped out at any time. Again, products like these, you can sign up wholesale if you're a dealer, a wholesaler, distributor, or retail store owner of koi products or fish products. We have a question before I move on.
Yeah, Marguerite Guerrero asks, for maintenance I use Koizine. Do you have similar products on your line?
So it's a great question. I'm not going to be saying exactly what we're releasing, but we will be releasing products similar to that very soon. It's under production. We're just filing the last few stuff on particular products, but we will have a new product being released within the next 2 months, very similar to the Koizine product. Still finalizing the few stuff that we have going on, but slowly but surely this line is growing to encompass not only stuff that you guys love to use now, but also stuff that just isn't out there yet. Speaking about stuff that isn't out there or isn't as prominent, we have our bacterial control koi food, which now comes in a 10-pound container. So for those dealing with large fish loads, doing a quarantine process because you own a retail store and you want to quarantine your fish, we now offer a 10-pound container. So you have your original 2 and 5-pound container, and now comes in a 10-pound container. Everything now ready to ship. If you're, again, a dealer, a wholesaler, retail store, or distributor who sells pond products, these guys are all ready to be shipped today. Oh, not today, but ready to be shipped whenever you guys place the order. Question.
Matt Fisher said, I had a bad bacterial outbreak, mouth rot, fin rot, sores. Your food picks it up right up in a week.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Matt. Yeah, the food works great. It's a formulation that has been used for over 5 to 10 years, and it just works. As long as you're not doing it just because, when you're dealing with stuff like this with bacterial infections, you want to be smart about it. Mix it up, use different things, but this kind of stuff you want to use when it's necessary. Yes, question.
My recruit asks, what do you recommend in the meantime since it's out of stock?
What's out of stock? Oh, this stuff?
Poison.
The Koizyme? I don't have anything else that I would recommend. I will have it very soon. So stuff, that kind of preventative bacterial treatment. So what that is a treatment that you're adding beneficial bacteria in to fight off the pathogenic bacteria. So it's much different from your sludge-eating bacteria or your other water column-based beneficial bacteria that's basically removing debris out from the pond. This bacteria helps in reducing the population size of your pathogenic, your Aeromonas, your Pseudomonas bacteria. Those bacteria can actually start working once the water is 50 degrees and warmer. But for right now, I don't have an alternative just because production has been massively delayed, and we're trying to get them to speed it up. But you can't force what's not going. So it will be in production very soon. We will have stuff available in the very, very near future. So right now, what I would say is hold off and keep an eye on your fish until we get some of that stuff in. Any other questions? Feel free to ask me questions, guys. You guys can always send me an email in regards to these products. If you're in the trade, whether you're a contractor or you're selling these products in your retail store, online store, that represents koi products, pond products, even aquarium products, because some of these products can be used in salt or freshwater aquariums, send me a message, send me an email at sales@koipharma.com. We'll be happy to work with you guys and answer all your questions that you may have, and give you great pricing to sell these products in your stores as well. If you have any friends that own a business like that, feel free to recommend them to me, and I will help them out getting an account started. We have plenty of orders going out on a weekly basis. So if you guys are wanting to get some of these products on hand, start sending me messages now so I can start ramping up production more to fulfill all these orders. Question.
Murray Cruz asks, what do you think about the Newology products?
So I've heard of them. I've seen some people use them. I haven't seen, any groundbreaking effects to it. It's just another one of those products. The customers that I've seen go and purchase it to test it out themselves, they didn't see any significant improvement. So I can't really speak on it. I don't offer it. I don't sell it. I don't advertise it. So all I can say is the anecdotes that I've heard from my own personal customer base. That's really all I can say. I'm not going to bash a company that I don't know, don't use. It's not right. If they're a company trying to do their own thing, that's great. I just don't have much information on it. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Any other questions? Feel free to ask me questions, guys, before we move on to the fish. We have already packed up everything that we want to show you guys today. We're going to be doing it a little bit differently than we've been doing it before. So hopefully we'll have a much faster paced show today. How many people do we got on?
39.
39. Huh. Well, so we still got a good amount of people. And if you guys that are on currently, are you guys at the Vegas Koi Show? I know a couple of my customers are there, either just looking, entering fish, maybe judging fish. So hopefully you guys may have tuned in. If not, if you guys watch it later, hi. I wish I was there. I know it's really nice weather. I saw some videos of it last night and this morning. So, yeah.
Putting it outside of the pond? Michael Adrian said, any treatment for koi pox?
Koi pox. So that's a great question. So carp pox or koi pox is a viral type of infection. Um, this is not really a nice way of describing it, but for me, it makes sense to describe it like this. So koi pox, I like to describe almost like herpes, like on your lips. It's something that's induced by stress. It's a viral infection that presents itself when induced by certain stress factors. For the fish, it's usually cold water, and lots of these fish have these virus has this virus already in them. Some of them may be a heavy shower. Some of them may be just a carrier that may present it at certain points in time. But carp pox or koi pox, basically the only way to quote unquote treat it is warmer water and maybe introducing some salt into the pond as well, just to help alleviate whatever stress it is that the fish is going through. But typically, you'll see carp pox on fish during the winter times. Um, it's common, it's normal. I've never seen it ever be fatal. I've read, articles on it. I've never seen the articles present any fatalities due to it. It's just a aesthetically unpleasing look on the fish. Usually, it will happen on the harder or cartilage-based portions of the fish. So that includes the head. The whole entire head structure is a very hard, bony, cartilage-filled area. Fins, the pectoral fins, dorsal fin, and tail. You will sometimes see it on the body, but it's very sparse, very small. And usually, with stuff like this, you can just flick it away with your thumb. I would always uh, add some salt into the pond if you're going to be doing something like that, because you are technically stressing the fish by scraping it off, but it does help to quicken the process of it leaving. Um, I've seen people with it. I usually scrape it off, and then with the warmer water and a little bit of salt, just to de-stress the fish, it will go away with time. It's not one of those things that you can buy a treatment like I showed you and treat it. It's a non-treatable um, disease. It's a virus. You have to let it run its course in the fish, and usually just warming up the water just removes it entirely.
Jane Danica says it goes away, it just looks gross.
Yeah, it looks like snots and boogers on the fish that just won't come off. But this question I get before you ask me that, one question I get asked a lot is it carp pox or is it like a fungal infection? If you remove the fish and are able to put it into a bowl, the way to easily tell it is carp pox is very hard but jelly-like. So it kind of moves like jelly, but it's very hard. It's almost like a callus on the fish. It's very hard. It sticks to the fish very well because it's like a growth on the fish. That's the way to tell if it's a fungal infection, or carp pox. Fungal infection is very cottony, very soft. Um, Also can be removed physically by scraping it off the fish, but it's very soft, very jelly-like. Um, Carp pox is not. It's very hard, but moves while on the fish like jelly if it's a thicker portion of it. Some questions, comments, concerns.
Matt Fisher asked, would you feed
Hold on. You got to speak up a little louder.
bacterial fluid in quarantine tank for new fish?
So that's a great question. When I'm running my quarantine course here, good call. Matt Fisher asks, do I feed the bacterial control food during my quarantine process here? The answer is yes. The only reason why I do that, sorry, it's just really loud in here. That's crazy. All right. So the only the only reason why I feed the bacterial control food is because I'm doing an overarching treatment for bacteria.
Isn't that the yearly hearing?
Oh, they barely hear that? Wow, this thing works great. All right, so I can speak then. So the reason why I do this is because I'm actively treating for bacterial infections that may not be totally visible right away. What do I mean by that? Okay, when you're putting the fish in the quarantine process, you're not actively removing the fish. At least in my case, my rule is you cannot touch the fish. No nets, no bowling, no nothing. Once the fish is in the pond, it stays in the pond for a minimum of 30 days. So how can you tell if they're gaining a bacterial infection? The hardest part is when it happens on the belly side. You're not taking out the fish. You can't see their belly. So there may always be a chance that they're, if they're sitting too much on the bottom because they may have some lethargic actions due to a parasitic infection, they can start getting what I like to call like a bed sore on their belly, which ends up being a bacterial ulceration. So treating with this, and I always double it up with the nitro, the pure nitro. I'll do these guys at the same time. Um, it just helps to have something in the water consistently bathing the fish, um, and then something that gets ingested. So you're knocking both things out at once. You have an external and an internal. This will leach through the fish, which is the point of a pond treatment, because one, you're taking care of the filters to make sure that there's no pathogenic bacteria, as well as it leaching into the fish. And then you have something from the inside that will leach outwards. So you're completely treating the fish and the entire pond to get rid of your bacterial issues. The reason why I do it during quarantine process is why would I want to potentially treat it after the fact and limit the health of the fish if it potentially, once I move it from tank to tank to advertise it for sale, it gets a bacterial infection due to stress. Once I wipe it clean and have a clean slate to start from, the fish is less, very less likely to get an outburst in ulcerations, um, redness, streaks, fin rot, mouth rot, you name it. It just keeps them clean. This is the only time where I will be prophylactic in treating bacterial infections. Otherwise, bacterial infections should really be reactive as long as you're keeping your pond and your water clean, feeding them good and healthy food, and just keeping an eye on them, just in general. So, yes, I hope that answers your question, Matt. You had another question, you said?
Allison Zabodny
Hi, Allison.
said, do you recommend empirically treating the pond for parasites and fleas in the spring?
So I always recommend doing a, yes, Allison asks, I'm just going to rephrase it. Basically doing a prophylactic treatment in the spring and fall time for parasitic and fungal infections. Yes, I do. Um, I'll use the pure Prazi at its normal, regular dose, which I forgot to mention. We do offer uh, a dosage that is for severe infections. So that is on the bottle as well. But you'll just do a regular preventative dose for the size of your pond, as well as adding the pure broad spectrum as well at the same time. You're just taking care of everything all at once. But yes, I do recommend doing a spring time and a fall time uh, Prazi and pure broad spectrum treatment. Um, it's a little difficult in the springtime to do because most people would like to do both things at once, but this really needs to be treated once it's above, once the water is consistently above 50. The Prazi has no temperature restrictions, although there is the common rule of thumb that you don't want to be treating your fish when it's below 50 degrees. There are given times where you see the parasitic infection going on and you need to do something about it. Luckily, the Prazi is one of those treatments that you can do even though it's below 50 degrees water temperature. So always a good thing to have on hand. I've had some of my good friends and customers reach out to me and ask, can I really use pure Prazi even though the water is below 50? The answer is yes. We'll just have to dissolve it in different ways. If you have questions about how to dissolve it, without using the pure broad spectrum, just send me a message. I'll walk you right through it. Um, if it's not late at night or on a day that I'm super busy, we can always do a FaceTime and I can walk you through it that way as well. Another question. No other questions. All right. So if there's no other questions, we're probably going to be moving on to the fish. How's it going, guys? Um, if there's no other questions, we'll move on to the fish. But oh, I have a couple of other things to state. One, I'm going to be starting to promote different fish for sale on my WhatsApp. If you guys want to be included onto my WhatsApp list, where I'll be promoting WhatsApp only offers for fish. So it's your chance of getting fish at a better discount than what you see on the show or at the store if you're here locally. If you want to be added to my list, you can contact me on Facebook. Just look up my name, Michael Simoes, MichaelSimoes. I thought I spelled my own last name wrong. You can send me a message through Facebook. If you have my number, you can send me a text message and I can add you to my WhatsApp list. I'm going to be basically choosing fish that you may have not seen before, fish that I want to give you guys a better deal on and bring it to a good home. Um, it's my way of basically giving you guys better deals because some of you guys like to think that I give good deals, and I think I do. I yeah, it's when I'm giving free reign, I like to give you guys what you guys are looking for. Um, I'm always open to hear offers on the shows like you guys have seen, but this on WhatsApp it will be the WhatsApp only offer. What I say is what goes. Um, the first person who messages me about it gets it. There's no, I said it first because you can't see that. It's I will make sure and I go back and time stamp everything and make sure I get the right person who said it first.
You already got like 3 messages saying add me to the WhatsApp.
Oh, on my phone?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Just
Scott Jacob says, can you do a response here so we have it?
you want to explain what that means? Because I'll respond to everybody post show because I'm using my phone to do the show. But send me messages on Facebook or text message, and I will add you to my WhatsApp. And I think this week I'll start doing some advertising of different fish for different price ranges. Um, yeah, and if you guys have any uh, thing that you're looking for in particular, feel free to message me as well on WhatsApp and say, hey, I'm looking for XYZ. Do you have it? And I can help you out with that on my own time and get you going. So that's one way of being able to get fish. Another way is you can do the personal shopper. You can go on to koimarket.com and schedule an appointment. But if you don't have time and I can't make time to do a personal shopper, if I can do it in my spare couple minutes that I have between everything that I'm doing here to bowl, video the fish and send it over to you of whatever you're looking for, I'll do my best. That's what I'm here for.
Scott Jacob says, when you like a comment, I get a notification here.
Repeat it again?
He said, when you like a comment, I get a notification here.
When I like a comment, I got to okay. Um, I think I understand what you're saying, but not totally. Um, but in regards to the WhatsApp, I'll message you guys back saying that I added you. Uh, I'll probably wait to send out a broadcast message, maybe until the beginning of probably on Monday or Tuesday. Um, I'll probably list, here are what I'm going to be doing, if there's any rules involved, etc., etc. But just know that it's a broadcast message. Everyone is able to see it. Um, you just have to be the first to respond.
David Potter said, what info do you need to be added to WhatsApp?
That's a great question. I believe the only thing that I need from you is the phone number that is associated with your WhatsApp account. Um, so, so David, I have your phone number already. So if your phone number that I have on file is the same phone number that you sign up with WhatsApp, then I can just add you right away. But if you're somebody new that I don't have the number, your personal phone number for, then I will just respond back, maybe just asking you for your phone number. Or if you're just going to send me a message, just send me your name, because sometimes people's Facebook names are not their real names. Send me your real first and last name and your phone number, and I'll add you to my WhatsApp list.
Scott Jacobs says, is it the same you use for Japan trip?
Yep, same one. So if you're already on it and you've gotten messages from me before, then great, you're already still on it. I don't remove anybody. But if you haven't gotten any of those messages, um, send me a message and I'll add you to my list if you're looking for a koi that I'm going to be advertising with a relatively good discount.
Um, Two things. One, Ed Blumenreiter said the front pond is coming out amazing. Had a chance to have a sneak peek while I was there.
Yeah, so I would show you guys, but it's downpouring. But that I didn't know what to expect with the first pond that they were building, and quite honestly, I think it came out really great. There's a lot of moving pieces to it, and it just looks spectacular.
Jeremy said, always wanted to do personal shopper, but the 2 hour difference kind of hard to do.
It's always hard to do, but like I've done for you in the past, Jeremy. Whenever you're looking for something in particular, I can always uh, take the time out of my day, get the fish that you're looking for, bowl them up. We can always have a phone call or a FaceTime if the time difference serves, lines up correctly. Um, but yeah, we are trying to do our best with it, but it's with the amount of people that I have here working, it's a little hard to expand my hours for personal shopper at the moment.
He asked, is your WhatsApp different than Sean's?
Yeah, yeah. So Sean has his own. I have my own. You'll probably see it. My logo is the Koi Pharma logo. Um, but I believe Heath, you may be on it already. But again, you guys can just send me a message and I'll add you guys through. If you guys are already there, then I'll just confirm that you're there already. Once I start bringing up fish to be sold and advertised on there.
Ed Blumenreiter said, Koizilla is a lot bigger in person. The camera does not do justice on the sheer size of the fish.
The fish, granted, when I put it in the quarantine tank, the thing was massive. It was in a small tank. When I put it in the big koi tank, it definitely seemed to have shrunk a little bit, but it still is the biggest fish out of every fish in there. And it's not even the length; it's the height of the fish. That thing is it's it's the girth. It's a tall, massive fish. Um, it's one of those things where you have to come down like Ed did and see it for yourself, because the camera just makes it look tiny. Just like, speaking of tiny, when I first got to meet some of our customers who watch the show, they always say I'm bigger, I'm taller in person. So clearly, whatever camera angle I have for myself always makes me look short. Um, I'm not 5'4". All right. Any other questions, comments, or concerns, or else we're gonna get started on some fish. Nothing yet. No problem. Um, Before we get into the fish, we're still offering our free shipping through Southwest Cargo whenever you spend $650 or more. Free boarding, free layaway. Um, Free layaway, I want to be clear, be perfectly clear that um, we require, not that we want, we require that everything is paid off if you're going to do the layaway in equal monthly payments. Um, I don't want to get into that conversation, but there are still people who have purchased fish and not either kept up with paying monthly or not paid at all. And majority of you guys have been wonderful. You guys, always pay on time, and I appreciate that. Um, our accounting department have been calling everybody who's on the list just to verify that everything is up to date. If you haven't paid, if there's an outstanding invoice of some sort, um, they are working consistently. One other thing that I do want to bring up that I've had plenty of questions about, and it's not your fault, it's not really our fault, but QuickBooks, which is the accounting software that we use, um, we have added a late fee charge, and that's not really geared towards you guys who purchase fish. It's really geared towards people who are getting invoices for maintenance, spring openings, winterizations, such and such. It will automatically add a late fee every month. That's regardless of whether you're doing a partial payment or not. So our accounting department is always trying to actively go in through everybody's invoice. And as long as you've paid within the month's time, the late fee is removed. So I've had a couple of people ask me like, hey, I paid maybe like a week or two ago, or it's been 3 weeks, and the late fee charge is there, and I'll remove it. You just have to let me know. And as long as, the payment has been done before the month has gone over, then the late fee charge is, removed. It takes me 2 seconds to do it. I just don't want you guys to think that we're adding a late fee even though you guys are paying. It's just one of those automatic things that happens through QuickBooks. I know it's very annoying. It's very annoying for my accounting department to have to sift through everybody's invoice and potentially remove those late fee charges when you guys are actively paying your invoices on time with the layaway. So we apologize about any inconvenience that has given you guys, but we are actively sifting through invoices. So be aware. If you guys see it, just let me know, and we'll take care of it for you guys. Question.
Speaking about you being taller in person, Jim Whipple said you have to stop standing next to Sean.
Yeah, I look really tiny next to Sean. It's just he can just like this on camera.
Matt Fisher said first of every month they send money. They have never called me, so I guess I'm on the good list.
I guess so. Yeah, sometimes the system catches it. Sometimes I don't know. The system is weird, and I try to explain it to everybody. It's just one of those things. But thank you for being somebody who does that every month. I appreciate that, and thank you to everybody else who does it as well. Um, yeah, this system is just weird. Like it'll do it to some people, and it won't do it to other people. It just doesn't make sense. Any other questions, comments, concerns? No. All right, we're gonna get started on the fish. Um, I don't think I'm going to be doing any auction style fish today, but if anybody wants to do auction style while I'm getting set up, just comment saying that you want to do auction style. If you want to just do the regular fixed price that we've done in the past, basically we're going to take a poll. I want everybody to be engaging right now and let me know, do you want auction style? Do you want fixed style? We're going to basically lean more towards whatever the majority vote is. Or maybe Gabe can run a poll on there and you guys can just click the answer, and then whatever the highest percentage is. Yes, on the bottom, if you swipe it to the left, there's like I think it's 3 bars.
Oh yeah.
Create the question and create the answers. Hold on, Gabe is going to be putting a poll in the live stream instead of you guys having to type it out.
To fold or not to fold?
I hope you're not writing that.
That is the question.
Over here quoting Shakespeare.
To fold? Not to fold.
Are you serious? You're writing that?
Is that time? 2 minutes?
Give them 5 minutes. We have or do 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 1, 2, or 5, so choose.
5 minutes it is.
All right, 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes. It's gonna take us some time. Yeah, go for it. Good. All right, guys. So a poll has been released in the comment section. All you have to do is click 1 or choice 1 or choice 2.
Choice 1 is to fold, and choice 2 is not.
Oh my God. I really don't trust you now. I have to go look at it. But we're gonna. Did you really? What does that even mean?
To pull or not to pull? Pull? Oh, it was auction. I'm a dingus. All right. Anyways, all right. So two pull is
No. We just gotta.
all right. Fix it.
Dave is weird.
He kept on saying pull. Oh, see, two pull. So they want the auction. That's what it means.
You're so like. I asked you. I'm like.
You kept on saying pull, 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 and that's what I put.
All right. We're gonna redo it because Gabe clearly didn't understand my
So now
question.
put two auction or not auction. Action style. Let me do it. You go.
All right.
You
Let's go.
do this stuff.
To suction. No auction. Okay. Just do 2 minutes then.
All right.
2 minutes, guys. Do this poll, not the other one.
Save pull.
Launch.
Launch.
Okay, guys. You have a new poll in. We're gonna take the results out of that poll. That way we can set up the way we need to. You got your phone on you too? Sure.
I don't want to. We have to set up the
Yeah, so while they're answering the poll, we're gonna set up our station over here. Okay.
I've seen the poll.
Oh, come on, man.
Michael, how do you see the auction? Do you wanna explain how to see the auction?
We're seeing people vote in. Um, it should have just popped up as like a comment. So far, we have 7 votes. Great. But we'll go through and look through everyone's comments as well.
Yeah, 8 votes now.
We have 8 votes. So either use the poll or comment, and I'll just take the. Unless the poll feature, I don't know. It's so
Actually,
weird.
hold on. Let me see how to.
Well, you better hurry up. You only have 15 seconds.
I should have done this before.
Hurry. Do you see it? No? Well, it's done now. The poll is live on your video, so it's still there somewhere. What's that? No, that's cool. Nope. That's interesting. So
Yeah, some people didn't.
some people didn't see it. All right. Well, that's a really stupid feature to have that nobody can use. But all right, we have some votes here.
Unless we do like a 1 or 2.
Okay.
One free.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
You guys need help with anything? Yeah, it's inside the store. Yeah, just ask either Mike or Sean in there.
So.
Okay.
All right. So just say.
Well, we're seeing people say fixed or pull.
Well,
So
it'd just be easier for everyone to comment.
yeah, everybody, please just comment what you would like to see. While we're getting everything set up, you should have a couple of minutes to make a decision. While we're getting everything set up over here.
Yeah, so just do one.
No, I think that they're.
A lot of people are.
Are we typing? People are typing. All right, that's great. Let's just.
No, came up on mine. I was told six.
Yeah. We'll we'll go through and see.
41 people that surgery. Jane says that 50-50. Jane says the way you're doing it is wonderful.
What do you think we should start with? That one or that one?
So less comfortable. David Porter said, Austin takes way too long.
I've noticed that too. So we'll see what we do. I think we may just start with some fixed price fish,
Unless you just want to do like two really nice fish.
or we can do that. We can do maybe one or two.
Yeah, don't do a whole bowl of
Yeah, we'll just choose one or two fish to auction off, and then the rest will be fixed price. Yeah, we can do something like that. All right, guys, we just need to go, just catch the fish out of the cages, and then we will get started over in just a little bit. You want to help me out with the bowl? Want to just help me out carrying the bowl over?
Oh, you need the shade.
Yeah, that will be after. That way we can just walk through and it'll be out of the way. All right, you can set up this, and I'll bring this over. Yeah. All right, move it over. All right, we'll go run through all these comments before we start. Just move yourself that way.
Drum it up.
No, you're good. No, that's what I'm working around that. Here to turn this over. All right. Let's read some of these comments, and then we're gonna get started here.
Um, 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 um. Christine said, I liked it more when you posted the auction fish on Facebook and saved it to the end or sometimes mixed it throughout the show.
Yeah.
How much are these?
So all this bowl is mixed pricing, so we're gonna go through that.
Half auction goes to deeper
Yeah,
pockets.
I get that. Totally get
Fix
that.
50-50. 41 people will
Yeah.
never agree. Yes, we will. I think both exciting, but I think it certainly gets something and people pay more to fish. All right,
Okay.
very good.
And there's no Kyusuri in here. None of these are Kyusuri. These are all Ginrin Kyusuri. Yeah, sorry about that, but I know it looks yellow. It's not Kyusuri. These are Ginrin Kyusuri from Kana. I think that's a good shade.
What's the black and gold?
They are Ginrin Kyusuri. The red. They're still Tosai, so they're not red. You definitely don't want to see red Tosai on a Kyusuri, because then it can turn orange. We're gonna do some fixed price fish
How
first.
old?
They're Tosai, 1 year old. Everything in here is Tosai, basically. These are all Tosai fish, so we're gonna get started. So we have a selective mixture of uh, Goromo, Budo Goromo, um, some Genrin Hyutsuri, some regular Hyutsuri. I have two Genrin uh, Asagi, uh, Shisui, and Kensho. We're going to start with those guys. We're going to start with I guess some of the smaller ones first, and then lead up to some of the bigger guys. So let's start with this one. You can bring the camera down. We'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with fixed price. This guy's going for 150. Kinshoa, super bright white, very vibrant uh, kin on the fish. The Suroji, not the Suroji, the Sumi is very dark and defined. Still lots of development to come with these guys. Fish is 150. Let me know, guys, or else we're just going to move on to the next fish. If you want to do a bundle of 3 Kinshoa, we can do that as well.
Jeremy said, "Can you do more at once?"
Yeah, I can potentially do that. Do that one. All right. So the first one that we put in is number 1. It's what I would almost like to call a Concho Kinshoa. Number 2 and number 3. So number 1, number 2, number 3, 150 each. Let me know, guys. These are Kinshoa Tosai. Number 1, number 2, number 3, going for 150 each. If you want to take all 3, I'll give you a good price for 3. But they're 150 each. We're going to start with fixed price and potentially do some auction at various points during the show. Hey, Alex. So the shipping, that's a great question. I'll reiterate it again for anybody else who jumped on. Shipping. We do free shipping through Southwest Cargo when you spend $650 or more. If you want to do UPS, you can. That is, the shipping charge is laid on to you, the customer. And I'll walk you through the different options that they have so that you guys can make the decision that you guys want.
Unless you spend 650 on that.
That's through Southwest Cargo. We don't provide free shipping through UPS.
Oh.
But that's a great question because people will ask that. All right, let me know, guys, or else we're going to move on. This is number one, number two, or number three. They're $150 each. Let me know.
Jeremy said, let's look at more.
Okay. Let's see what else I have in here for the same price. Oops.
The different one.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
The yellow one. Around the same price.
Yeah, I'll do that one as well for 150. All right, these guys are all 150. Number one, number two, and number three. You know what? No, I'm going. I do this one. Okay. Number one, number two, number three. Each are 150. One, two, or three. Just let me know which one you guys would like.
Jeremy will take 2.
Number two, no problem. Okay. All right. We're gonna step it up a little bit. Hey, be nice.
He said no, the big tin.
Yeah, I did get the big one. Yeah, it's the big one. Yeah, the other one was the smaller one. There's the one that I wanted to. All right. These guys are $200 each. Number one is the Hyutsuri. Number two is the super large Kinshowa. And number three is the Ginrin Hiyasagi. Number one, Hyutsuri. Number two, Kinshowa. Number three, Ginrin Hiyasagi for $200 each. Let me know if anybody's interested. If you want all three of them, I can give you
Jennifer said 1.
number one, the Hyutsuri. Good. Anybody else want uh, well, I'm going to renumber them now. The Kinshowa or the Ginrin Hiyasagi, number two or number three. Open that so I can move the. Nice pick on the Hyutsuri, Jennifer. We have these two remaining in here. Number two, the giant Kinshowa. And number 3, the Ginrin Key Asagi for $200 each. No? Okay. I'm going to move on from those. Okay. $200 fish again. Number 1 is the Key Shoshiki. Number 2 is the Scaled Lemon Harawaki. And number 3 is the Showa. So number 1, number 2, number 3, they're $200 each. So $200 each. You have the Hi Shoshiki, the Scaled or Wagoi Lemon Harawaki, and the Showa here from Tanaka. 1, 2, or 3, going for $200 each. If you want all 3 of them as a bundle, I can do that for you guys as well. Sure. Let me know, guys. Number 1, number 2, number 3, or else we're going to move on to the next fish. While we're waiting for any potential prospective buyers, if you do see a fish that didn't sell during the show, feel free to message me and let me know. We will keep these fish in the cages over the weekend so that if you do want a particular fish that wasn't sold, we can still then uh, get them for you, pick them out, and give them to you guys. No offers, no buyers. We're going to move on. Okay.
We need to get the other aerator running.
Yeah. Do you want to go plug it in? Can you see that?
Yeah.
You can see that? Great. All right. So we have a Ginrin Ai Garomo, a Tancho Shoshiki, and a Susui.
Jeremy says that he needs a Deutsch show because he found his dead the other day.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think I have Deutsch Show on the other side. Not in the fish in here in this house for today. So number 1 is the Ginrin Ai Garomo. Number 2 is the Susui, and number 3 is the Tancho Shoshiki. They're $200 each. 1, 2, or 3. So we have a Ginrin Ai Garomo that's still developing. You see the browning of the Benny here. Number 2 is the Shisui, and number 3 is the Tancho Shoshiki. If not, we will move on. We have just a couple more fish in here. Huh? Okay. Sure. This one. No? We're going to do another bowl of 200. Yeah. Too nice. All right. We're going to do a selection of Garomo here. Again, I'm still going to keep these guys at $200 each. Budo Garomo. This I definitely think it's going to still get darker. This one I think is going to be a regular eye Garomo. This one I'm up on the fence of. I definitely think it will get darker, but this one is a Budo Garomo. It's already super dark. So we're going to number these guys out. Number 1 is the whiter eye Garomo. Number 2 and number 3 is the Budo, going for $200 each. You know what? I'll do this guy for 150. Just this guy. These guys are 200. Let me know. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Still have some other Garomo in here that I'm going to show you guys that are still in development that are really, really nice. If not, that's okay. We're going to move on. Give you guys 20 seconds. After. Okay. All right. I have some really nice ones. Hey, bless you. I'm super large in size. Okay, these guys are 250 each. Almost 12 inches. All Garomo. Even this guy. This guy's still in development. I really like the Rudolph style nose on this guy. Really, really nice. So we're gonna go. Number 1 is the 2-step. Number 3, Rudolph. And did I say number 3? I did say that. Wow, I'm really dumb because I said 2-step. Number 1 is the 2-step. Number 2 is Rudolph, and number 3. Now I got it right. Number 1, number 2, number 3, going for 250 each. Let me know, guys. Wow, it's almost professional.
I just look at them and I'm like, damn, I did good.
Let me know, guys. $250 each. Number 1, number 2, number 3. All Garomo, I Garomo. I really think this one's going to be really, really nice. guys 20 seconds. All right. Before we move on from this bowl entirely, let me know, is there anything you guys want to see up close? Or if you guys want, you guys will let me know. You want me to auction off some of these guys? Now is your chance to speak and make the show. Oh, sorry guys. Make the show the way you guys want it to be done. If you guys want some auction and you want to see some of these guys auctioned off, you have to let me know. If I don't hear anything, I will just move on. This is your chance, and this is really me calling out to you guys to be responsive, to be, be a part of this show. Let me know. Tell me what you guys want to do. Yeah, no problem, Jeremy. I totally understand. All right, here's what we're going to do. Type a 1 in the comments if you want to move on to the next bowl of fish. Type a 2 in the comments if you want to see some auction on the guys that are still in the bowl. The majority that gets it wins. Type a 1 or type a 2. 1 to move on, 2 for auction. You can even make this fun. Right. If I have it, if not, then it's not as fun. If I don't have the right stuff. Everyone's saying 1.
Whatever you guys got.
All right. So majority was 1. So we're gonna move on from these guys. But if you guys are still interested in these fish, you guys have the pricing for these fish, feel free to message me after the show. Oh, where'd my socks go? Feel free to message me after the show. Send me screenshots. Yeah, we could take the poll. Send me screenshots of the fish that you're interested in. If I happen to have not given a price for that particular fish that you're interested in, I will give you the price then. Thank you guys for being responsive. This really makes the show move smoother. And quite honestly, the show is all about you guys. So if you guys let me know what you guys want to see with when I ask questions like that, do you think we can actually dump them in there?
Yeah, me and Sean did it.
Great.
Very
All right, we're going to get a fresh bowl, some more fish. Start preparing that bowl. We have some other fish in the big koi house that we're going to show you. Nothing too crazy, crazy expensive, but some nice deals for you guys. You don't need to use the sock for that. Just makes life easy like that. Leave that on this side now. Good. No, that's pretty cool. I think we'll maybe auction off 2 fish in this bowl, and then do the rest fixed price. What do you think? All right, guys, this is your time to shine again. I have 1 or 2 fish that I'd like that if I had to do an auction, I would do them on. Type of 1, if you want to see a very short auction on one or two particular fish that I have my eye on, or type of 2 if you just want to continue with fixed price. Jane, I'm sorry, but we do not have any cues Sari right now. I know you've asked in the past, I just don't have them. Alright, so type of 1 if you want to see a small auction on two particular fish, and type of 2 if you want to just do fixed price. So far we have majority. Oh, oh. We're just like, we're watching this like it's a race or something.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh,
That's a 2.
that's a 2. 2. Come on, guys. I need at least 5 more people. 1 for small auction, 2 for fixed price. Man, the auction people almost had it. We're just doing this based on majority. There's nothing hidden behind the scenes. You're seeing all the comments come up. All right, 1 or 2. We're gonna give you guys 30 more seconds. I want to see some more people reply. Gabe is gonna go count up the majority. 1 for auction, for small auction, 2 for fixed price. I think right now number 2 has the majority.
I don't think I'll be able to see all of them.
No? And then we'll just count them from here. Here, you count the ones, I count the twos.
I count the ones?
You count the ones.
Okay,
So
hold
we
on.
start right there. Right here. Right here.
No. From here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I count the ones?
You count the ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got 10.
You lost count, didn't you?
Yep.
What a dingling.
I have 12.
Damn.
All right. So should we move on then?
I guess we just do fixed price.
Okay. If the fish that I had in mind don't sell, then we'll do the auction at the end. That's a good compromise. But for right now, we're going to do fixed price. All right. We're going to do Patchy the Showa right here. Patchy the Pirate the Showa. From, oh, you want to lower that down? And fix the angle, please. We can do the Benikiko, yes. Okay. We're going to do 250 on this Showa. Hey, I'm done.
I smacked the ball.
Oh, you done?
Yeah.
I thought you just wanted to
No.
spray me with water. 250 on Patchy the Pirate. Kase Showa here. Really nice patch of sumi here. We'll have some sumi coming in as well around the body. I think it's all around. It's going to be a very interesting pattern Showa. Going for 250. About 11 inch. Definitely a really um, big bodied fish for a tosa. It really is. Going for 250. Let me know, guys. We got Patchy the Pirate. If you guys catch that reference, kudos on you. is the all black with hints of red of Benefica. The all black. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, that's a Benefica. I'll pull that one up next for you. Let me know, guys. Patchy the Pirate, Showa, going for 250. Give you guys another 20 seconds, and then we're gonna move on. All right, moving on. Sorry, Patchy. I'm assuming you're talking about this one, Christine. Say Benefico from Aoki. This one's going for 200. This is a Benefico. It's almost like that gunmetal gray at the moment with those hints of red. You want this one? Just confirm with another yes. This is $200. Just say yes one more time, and then I'll add it. All right, great. Thank you, Christine. Good choice. And the other red Benny. All right, let me go look for that one. There's one, and I'm assuming.
You said these were 250?
No, that one was 200 for Christine. I think you're talking about this one. This the one that you're referring to? Yes, that's correct, Phil. The Benekito that was just in the net is sold. No, okay. Which one? Let's see. My Oh, you got some special guys in here, huh?
I know.
Okay, she was talking about another Benny. Do you see another Benny Kiko in here? I pulled out this one. No problem, Phil.
Maybe that one? I don't know.
This one? The Benny Ginga?
Mm.
Christine, I'm sorry. I think I'm just having a rough time finding it. Oh, white head? Is it this one? Because it apparently
Red
has
back.
a red back.
This one kind of has it. I don't know. She said yes.
Oh, okay. Gabe's just good at this. This one's 200 as well. This is a Benny Ginga. It's scaled. Really cool fish. The head is definitely my favorite portion of this.
She said yes.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
She didn't care about your explanation.
It's okay. I've heard that one a couple of times. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Phil. I think it's a really nice looking fish. Okay.
200 as well?
Yes, sir. Take it. There goes my Phil. All right. We're gonna do. I think I'm gonna auction that one off at the end. Let's see. What am I gonna do? Pick one, Gabe.
What? I really don't know.
Which one?
Actually,
I'm gonna leave that one.
this one.
Yeah.
I figured.
Maybe
How about this one?
this one.
Yeah. Looks interesting.
All right. So we have a Tancho. I'm gonna say it's a Tancho Ginga because of the way the back looks. Tancho Ginga from Aoki. I'll do this one. I'll do this one for. I'll do this one for 175 because I'm feeling generous.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like that.
Sometimes. Sometimes you spike up the price, right? Just spike it up for everyone.
I'm not that guy.
Right. Right.
For those who know me, you know that I'm not like that.
When Michael's in a bad mood, he charges double.
You know what Mike says?
What?
He's like, if you ask for a discount,
Can you
he's
do
like,
better?
can you do better? Yeah, better for me. Oh man, we like to joke around with these customers. Well, if you do decide to come out, it would be really nice to meet you, Christine. Um, one of them was, but being that people are taking some of my auction picks, I'm re-looking and seeing which one I like better. That one. All right. So before we continue talking, this one I'm gonna do for 175. Let me know if anybody is interested, or else we're gonna move on from this guy. It's the Tancho Ginga from Aoki.
How about we just do the two options?
Okay. Gabe brings up a good point. We're gonna ask you guys another question. Very short. I need a quick and fast answer. One, do one auction fish right now. Two, continue with fixed price. Go. One, auction one fish right now. Two, fixed price continuing.
Deal.
Yeah, that's a bit of a drive.
All right, we got 1 for 1. Oh, 2 for 1. 3 for 1. 4 for 1. Oh. All right, we'll just auction. That looks.
Yeah, I bought my son. I don't care. All right, we're gonna do one auction fish. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I can't believe Sean hasn't even noticed this fish yet. This is one of those rare kind of fish. The Deutz Goshiki from none other than Aoki, who does some of the most incredible Goshiki. They also specialize in Deutz Goshiki, which are very hard to come by. We're gonna start. I can't even believe I'm gonna start it at this price. We're gonna start at 175. This fish is worth way more than that, but I'm gonna be generous. We're gonna start the bidding at 175, starting now. I'm gonna take out my handy dandy gavel.
Whoa.
175. Christine, you just couldn't help yourself, could you? 175 starting bid. Christine has it right now. 180 for Phil Abshire. 180 for Phil Abshire. Do we have 185? 190. Right now, Phil Abshire. 200 for Christine. Christine really wants this fish. People are just a little too slow. Christine's already on there. She is ready to go. 200 for Christine. Do we have 210? 220.
Christine wants all of it.
210, Phil Abshire. Phil Abshire has 210. Do we have a 220? 225, Christine. Christine is not playing any games today. Christine at 225. Do we have a 235? Do we have a 240? 240 for Phil. Phil is really he's really trying. He's testing Christine out right now. All right, 240 for Phil. 260 for Christine. She said no. I'm gonna take this back right now. 260 for Christine. Do we have a 280? Right now we're currently at 260 with Christine for this Aoki Deutz Goshiki. 265, man, Phil just had to slip it right under there. 265 for Phil. Do we have a 270? 280? 280, Christine. 280 for Christine. Do we have a 290? A 300 for the Deutz Goshiki from Aoki. Super, super clean. The outlining of the red or the Benny on the fish. It's going to be a spectacular fish.
That's so cool how it outlines.
How it outlines it, right? 280 currently for Christine. 20 seconds, or else we're going to end the bid. 280 currently for Christine. Do we have an opposing bid from any of the other players? Phil, Richard. I think that was the only two people that had participated as well. Christine holds the bid right now at 280. We have a 290, a 300 for this Deutsch Koshiki. Going once. Going twice, and here's the gavel ready to go. Sold. Christine got it. Great job, Christine. You know, they always say I'm not going to have any more fish, and then you see one, and it's like, one more won't kill. It won't hurt.
That's what they call an addiction. That's exactly what they call an addiction.
It's okay. I think if this is considered an addiction, it's one of the most the most safer addictions out there. You're still happy at the end of the day. Yeah. That's
Right.
What about three more? All right, we're gonna continue now with the fixed price, and then come back, maybe do one more auction. All right, just put some air in here. Maybe work this all out. All right, we're gonna do this Showa here. It's the Kase Showa. I was gonna do it for 250. I'm gonna do it for 225. 225. 225. 225 for this Kase Showa. Really big. Really above 11-inch. Nice dark sumi on the fish. It's gonna look really, really nice. I was happy to have faith. Yes, there is Brian. Someone's paying attention to the bowl. Yes, that one's not going to be an auction fish. I'll put that one up for sale soon. We're going to just continue with this one. This one's $225. Kase Showa. Really, really nice. Let me know. Anybody's interested in this guy. That's a good one, Mark. All right, 225 on this fish. If I don't see anybody taking it, we're going to move on to somebody else. Gabe, start looking for one. Look for another fish too. I'm going to do that one right away. I think let's give some people some breathing room. Maybe that one.
Yeah, we can do that one.
All right. Put them in my net.
We can do that one.
All right, we're going to do two of them, like Gabe said. We're going to do a regular, what Aoki would call a lemon harawaki, and then we have a golden dragon here. Both of them are $200 each. Let me know.
Koi Fish Anonymous.
Maybe Sean always talks about having meetings here at the store. Maybe we should host a Koi Fish Anonymous group.
Yeah, that's after the meeting.
That's after, like, the koi shows happen and people come and buy. Then we talk about how we bought too many koi for the fun.
Yeah.
Richard Perillo will
addiction,
take number 2, so the yellow dragon.
When the addiction started, what are they doing now to prevent it?
This is the one, right, Richard? Just type yes so that we can confirm this is the one that you'd like. We're just gonna take a quick picture. Rich, I just need you to say yes if that's the fish. If not, then
Yes.
it's the other. All right, good. Good pick, Rich. Okay. Anybody else? We're gonna give this guy 10 more seconds of fame. Does anybody want this fish before we move on to some other?
200, right?
200, that's correct. Sign me up. You know what? I actually think if we had to do another live show, I think like a Koi Fish Anonymous show would be fun. It's just, it's really nice to engage with other people in a non-retail setting.
Yeah.
No temptation.
We'll just, let out all your emotions on.
All right. I don't see any comments on this one. We're gonna move on. Excuse me. We're gonna do this goshiki. This one's huge. Ginrin goshiki, 3-step from Aoki, $200. $200 for a 3-step Ginrin goshiki from Aoki. Let me know if anybody's interested in this guy. Really, really clean. Floating Benny on this guy. Nice clean structure. You have a nice sooty or black nose. Looks like he put his face in the cookie jar. That would be something Michael would do too.
It's a dirty cookie jar.
Double chocolate chip, I think.
Oh, sweet.
$200 for a 3-step Ginrin goshiki. This gray will darken up. For those who may be wondering, this will darken up over time, so not to worry about that one. Let me know, guys. Or else we'll move on. If there's any fish that you're looking at in here that you want to see, let me know so that we can put them in the net next. Hey, Mike, this one's going for $200. 11-inch 3-step Ginrin goshiki from Aoki Koi Pharma. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it almost has like an iridescent pectoral fin. It's like outlined and like a highlighter. Very, very cool. This is $200. Let me know, Mike. Give you guys a couple more seconds and then we'll just move on. You know, Aoki just seems to make. All right, no problem, Mike. If it doesn't sell and you still want it, let me know. Aoki just seems to always never disappoint with people. All right, we're gonna do the other Deutsch Goshiki. And listen, guys, it's not that this one is not as nice as the other one. I think the other one just had a couple more features that, to me, put it over the top. This one, still an incredible looking fish. I do like the fact that the Benny stays on the sides and keeps the back totally clear. It looks like a runway. Nice red head, runway gray back with some red splotching on the sides. Another Deutsch Goshiki from Aoki. Another one of those picks that Gabe just seems to find in the midst of all the fish in the tank. This one's going for, dare I say it, I don't even want to let it go. This one's going for $225. I don't even want to let it go, but $225 for anybody who wants it. It's just one of those fish that you don't get enough. Let me know, guys. Give me your opinions. Let me know what you think of this fish. All right, Gabe, if we were to do another auction, which fish would you auction up?
Another auction.
I'm going to do one more.
I have no idea.
I'm looking
Maybe,
at it.
maybe that way.
That one? It's either that or one that I was looking for is. All right, we're gonna move on from this fish. Sorry, buddy. Your cousin was just, I think I'm gonna do that one instead. All right, guys. This Showa, to me, has a lot of potential. It's Showa. I think this fish has a lot of potential. To me, it definitely has a tall back. To me, it may just be a little on the cusp of maybe too much bending, but I think the stumi will even it out really nicely. So we're gonna do. Yes, there is one Ochiba, and we'll do that one next. I have been keeping my eye on that guy. We're gonna do this one as an auction. Um, I just think this fish has a lot of potential. It's almost 12 inch. Definitely one of the bigger fish in here. We're gonna start the auction at 200. $200 is the opening bid on this fish. This is the last auction fish for this bowl. So let's see if we can make this guy count. $200 opening bid on this guy. Kase Showa, almost 12 inch fish. Opening bid is $200. Let me know, guys. Then we'll do a couple more fixed price and we'll move on. Let me know, guys. Opening bid of $200. Who's going to be the first one to start the bidding? Come on, calm down a little bit. It's really quiet on my side. I think we're just going to abandon the auction. We're going to do a couple more fish that I have my eye on and move on from here. All right, here's the only singleton Ochiba. This guy's going for $200. Let me know. $200 for this Ochiba. I wanted to just say thank you to everybody who's on the show, been participating, and been purchasing from us. We thank you for everything. All right, just leave it at $200 for this Ochiba. We'll do another one or two fish from in here, and then move on to the next tank.
That's really one that Brian was talking about.
We talked about the Ochiba. That's all I remember.
That's the name about the goats one.
We did. Yeah, that one. We did that one already. All right, we're gonna move on from this guy. All right. Why don't we look at the entire bowl, guys? Let me know if there's anything in here that you want to see. No problem, Brian. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to look at the entire bowl. If there's something you guys want to see, let me know. If not, we're going to put these guys back and move over to the other side. If you guys are ready to move on, type a 1 in the comments and we'll move on. Okay, let's move this and then we can move that while I go set up over there. All right. You're going to do it like that. Move these guys to the last one. Yeah, just take that one. All right, guys. Gabe is going to go move the soulfish over. I'm going to walk over to the other greenhouse. We're going to go do some other fish and help pretty much do the show. Man, it is pouring. Oh, shoot. I'm going to put you guys right here. Take a look at our big boy. So that's a great question, Christine. So the biggest thing is the pictures. The pictures, especially to me, who I'm pretty much the one who catches the fish and ships them out. Um, Having a crystal clear picture showing all the features of that fish is essential. It allows me to determine what fish it is, um, but it's also the separation that I do. So I have, I think, 6 tanks currently that I sort out all the fish by size. So a big fish will be in this tank, a smaller fish will be in this tank. So it then limits how much time I need to spend looking in different tanks and focus my time on one. And you are absolutely right. It takes a very, very long time. Um, Sometimes longer than I really want it to take. But it's all part of the process. This is why I always tell people, you know, let me know that you're coming to come pick up your fish if you're driving out here. Just always let me know that you're coming so that way I can have your fish already pre-sorted and you're not, you know, although lots of people like to walk around the store, if it takes me longer than expected, I don't want you to be essentially stuck here because I'm just taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. But yes, it does take quite a bit of time. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it. I'm just setting up the bowls here. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's a pleasure to help you guys out getting what you guys want. All right. Just a few more seconds. I'm still waiting for Gabe to come back. Just bear with me. When you get the Wi-Fi thing, you have it? The Wi-Fi box? It's on the bonsai stand? Couple more seconds. These fish are great. This is our big koi tank. Are pretty much available. Um, we have Koizilla right here. Right there. There she is. Huge fish. Let's see if she comes up a little bit more to the surface. There she is. You can just leave it on the table. A little shy, but she's definitely a beast in this one. And you got our friendly Chagway. All right, let's get started. You good? Okay. So I'm gonna be offering these fish at a deep discount compared to their retail price here at the store. Just because I feel like you guys want bigger fish, but don't want to be spending, you know, loads of money, which I totally get. So here's your chance to take advantage of getting larger fish for a significant discount. So every fish in here is going for $300 each. That's a ridiculous price for these guys. But you know what? I want to do some some thank yous basically and offer you guys bigger fish for a bigger discount. So essentially, well, not essentially, they are. I'm giving you guys 50% off. These guys worth $600 each. So as a thank you from me to you, these guys are 50% off. I have a couple of more in here.
Christine said that she'll take the butterfly. She said love the
Okay.
butterfly.
It's yours, Christine.
What's the butterfly?
It's a Kuminaru. So you may eventually see some of the black go away and get some white spots, or it'll just stay all black like the way it is. Verify. Yeah, not really any, no red. Are you gonna take a picture? How big are these guys? At least 14-inch plus. Maybe this guy is around the 16-inch range. It's a nice way to get lots of big fish for a good price. I need to set up another bowl. This is going to be a little difficult with the shadow. Hold on. I kind of want the fins. Go through those pictures. Let me get another bowl. I totally forgot. Any more comments, Gil? Any more comments? Any more comments? We have still a lot more. Um, to do. I don't know if I have more of a certain kind of fish in the tank, but I will need a net.
You want to take care of the comments?
Yeah. Put that on. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me that net. So I see the concern. So I do have another one. I have no idea where it is. I haven't seen that thing in ages. I think I have another one. I have two more. So not all is lost, guys. Give me 1 second. It's gonna take a little bit. Deep tank. So Jennifer, I see the disparity with the comments. So Jennifer, you're allowed to be the first one to choose. I believe I have one more after this one. Another butterfly. Give me 2 seconds to catch. So I have two in here, two butterfly. Get some water out. I don't see any more. So, so Jennifer, I'm sorry that happened. Uh, we just lost track of. That's fine. Keep the other one. That's fine. That's fine. So I lost track of it. So so we're giving you the opportunity if you want either of those two other butterfly. You may be the first one to choose. Just let me know. Same price. I'm not. They're $300 each. So let me know. We have over here Spot. He has a cool little white spot right here. We have this guy right here. Let me know. Let me know, Jennifer, if you want those two as for you to first pick out. Sorry about the discrepancy with all the commenting. Uh, all right, so there you go. So Jennifer, Christine is offering you the other one if you don't like these two, and then Christine will take one of these instead. So just let me know. The one with the white face. So this one, I'm just gonna confirm. This one, you're good with this butterfly. Ooh, come on.
You want
I just need you to say yes, and then we'll take a picture of it. Just waiting for your response.
white spot?
Oh, white spot. Yep, no problem. This one. So you want to take a picture of that one? Got it. Just circle it then. If the picture is good. That one is fine. One second, guys. It's just a little bit more difficult with all the shadows. All right, just choose one of those that are clean. Thank you guys for being understanding. All right, Jennifer, we got your fish. Yes, your comments are coming through. Um, we got the other fish set aside for you. All right. Anybody else? Would anybody else like any of these other fish? We will. If not, we will move on and bring in some more that I have in the cage. These guys are going for $300 each. We have Showa, Ginrin, Sanke. Another. This one's a Ginrin Showa. A Benny Ginga. They're more like a key Ginga, a yellow Ginga. We have another butterfly right here, and a Kohaku in the center. Let me know, or else we're gonna move on. What do you think? Put these guys in with these fish and then swap them out. That's fine. That's fine. Really good. All right. I see no other comments. I'm gonna put these guys away. I may have maybe 2 bowls of these priced fish left. No, that one's scaled. And those will be the last one. We have one more of these, and then those in there, probably like two bowls of it. Okay, we have some Showa, Kohaku, Sanke, Ginrin Sanke, and Deutz Sanke right here, all going for $300 each. If there's something that you're interested in, please comment it down below so that we can pick them out. This is a Tancho Sanke, something I haven't seen in this tank for a while. Tancho Sanke right here, really nice. Let me know, guys. The Maroon. Brian, is this the one that? Oh, you're just correcting. Are you correcting me? Because I always get that. The Maroon. Oh, I always forget about that word. Going for $300 if you want it. Let me know, guys. I'll give you guys another minute to look. So I don't hear anything, I'm going to move on. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I know the word exists. I just fail to remember about the word maroon. But yes, it is a maroon Sante. Thank you for the catch. That was good. Okay, if there's I hear nothing else, we're gonna move on. One more bowl of these guys. Okay, last bowl for the $300 fish. Lots of kohaku, Deutsch Sanke, Ginrin Sanke, which I think is really nice. Each going for $300. Let me know if there's something that you're interested in. Now we're going to move on to the last set of fish that I have. Unless you guys just think you're done and you don't want any more fish, then we don't have to do the other one. These are Nisai. Great question. Yeah, I thought I mentioned that. No, they are Nisai. These are Nisai, average size Nisai. That's always the main thing is you always need a bigger budget and a bigger pond. All right, guys. If you guys are watching this show after it's live, these fish will still be available. Just let me know. Send me a screenshot. Hey Matt, these guys are $300 each. I'm giving these guys on a sale. So let me know if you're interested. If not, I'm going to move on to the last set of fish that I have. Okay, moving on. I'm going to split these up into 3 bowls. Jumbo, huge Surrey, Nisai. These guys are going for $400 each. Super big, huge Surrey. $400 each. I'm giving you guys a nice discount on these guys. Jumbo, huge Surrey. Jumbo Nisai. Let me clarify. Jumbo Nisai, huge Surrey, going for $400. I'm gonna split these up probably into 4 bowls so that there's more space for them to move around. Oh, and even see this one is the one with the eye patch over the eye of Kohaku. Yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, yes, it was Lorna. I'm sorry I didn't see that comment come through. All right, guys, I have another maybe 2 bowls of these guys of the Jumbo Nisai Huge Seri, giving you guys a nice discount of $400 each one. Let me know. Again, if you guys are watching this post live um, and you see a fish that didn't sell, you can send me a screenshot and we'll pull it out for you from the cages. Sorry, Scott. Okay, I'm going to move on from these guys. I have a couple more of these Huge Seri to show. Here's the next three. These have more sumi on them. If you like Kyutsuri with more sumi, here's a nice selection. $400 each one. Like before, $400 each. Really nice fish. Let me know if anybody's interested in either one of them. We're going for $400 each. Yeah, so give you guys 2 minutes to look. If not, then I'm gonna move on. Hey Harold, I can't give any deeper of a discount than the $400 each one. These fish were $800 fish, so I'm giving them for four. Hey, you're just looking to pick up, right? Okay. Sean, I think is in there. Oh, you did. Okay. So Harold, if you want, I can do the most I can do is 700 for two. If you want that, then I'll accept that. But I can't go any lower than that. Let me know, Harold. Okay. I'm gonna number these guys for you. We have number one, number two, and number three. Choose the two numbers that you want. We have number one right here, number two, and number three. Let me know, Harold. Number one right here, number two, and number three.
Two and three.
You want to put this guy there? You can take a picture of that. Oh, and that's it. I don't have anything besides your finger in there. Yeah, that's fine. Crop it out. All right, that's it. That's actually all I have left. I didn't have another bowl. All right, thank you, Harold. You know what? I'm just gonna end it here, and then we'll move those fish afterwards. You wanna pick it up to, to close it off? I don't have any more. to close it off. I don't have any more. I thought I had more. No, no, no. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I know it was a bit of a nonchalant show. Lots of rain. Just, yeah. Thank you for everybody who purchased, who chimed in, who participated in all our questions. Um, if you guys are watching this post live, feel free to message me with some screenshots of the fish that didn't sell if you want them. Um, Again, I'm going to reiterate, if you're a dealer, wholesaler, a distributor, have an online or physical location retail store for koi and pond products and potentially even fresh and saltwater products and want to pick up the Koi Pharma line, feel free to send an email to sales@koipharma.com. For those who want to purchase these products and you're a customer of ours or just see us online, you can go over to koimarket.com and purchase your products there. Everything is up to date. The only thing that's not available right now is the pure broad spectrum that it will be coming in shortly, along with some new products that we'll be launching very shortly too. You guys will be the first to hear about it. So let me know, guys. Have a great weekend, and thank you for tuning in. Until